It was 2007 when American River Conservancy decided to purchase the 272-acre Wakamatsu Farm in Placerville from the Veerkamp family. The farm was a different kind of property for the Conservancy. It was a big investment for a relatively small piece of land. It took over 3 years to raise the $3.2 million and complete the purchase in 2010. Years later, the Conservancy is committed to preserving this very special place, where nature and culture meet to inspire and inform people of all ages. ARC invested in this important place because it is so unique. Many different types of people are part of the Wakamatsu Farm story, including Native Americans, gold miners, cattle ranchers, and produce and dairy farmers. Now a nonprofit land trust is part of the farm's long story. There are many places in El Dorado County with history that include Native peoples, gold seekers, and pioneer families. What makes Wakamatsu Farm so unique is its important cultural history. The first Japanese colonists in America settled at Wakamatsu Farm in 1869 when a group of immigrants started their tea and silk colony on the Placerville property. Imagine samurai warriors in a region now called Gold Hill. These brave Japanese immigrants planned to stay in America and work the land like it was their own. Unfortunately, they weren't successful for long, so their tea and silk farm lasted only a few years. Still, Wakamatsu Farm remains important because many people think of it like the Plymouth Rock of the Japanese immigration story. Wakamatsu Farm is California State Historic Landmark number 815. Because of ARC's efforts, Wakamatsu Farm is also listed on the National Register of Historic Places, and it is internationally recognized as a pilgrimage site for Japanese and Japanese Americans. Each year, people pay their respects at the grave of Oke-san, who was the first Japanese woman and immigrant to die and become buried on American soil, where she still rests in peace at Wakamatsu Farm. In honor of the farm's important history, ARC invited the world to Wakamatsu Fest 150 during June of 2019. This 4-day festival was an international celebration to recognize the 150th anniversary of the colonists' arrival and 150 years of Japanese-American culture. Over 4,000 visitors enjoyed the celebration, an event that can never be repeated again in world history. Along with the farm's cultural importance, the land has valuable natural and agricultural resources that greatly benefit the community. The farm is in the American River watershed, and it contains the headwaters of Granite and Shingle Creeks that flow into the South Fork American River. With wetlands, oak woodlands, 3 ponds, and majestic rolling pastures, Wakamatsu Farm is home to resident and migratory wildlife along with a wide assortment of plant life. ARC also leases a large portion of the land to resident farmers who produce healthy food for the community. No other place in the world has the same combination of resources because no other place in the world is like Wakamatsu Farm. When people visit the farm, they enjoy the historic farm buildings, the wheelchair-accessible Lake Loop Trail, gardens of native plants, vegetables, flowers, the Grainer House and Keaki Garden Event Center, a tea house, and so much more. There's even a nature play space where kids have fun learning and playing outside. Talented and dedicated ARC volunteers make everything possible at Wakamatsu Farm, and for their services, the Conservancy will always be grateful. Wakamatsu Farm is where people of all ages experience sustainable agriculture, natural resources, and cultural history, all in one place. Wakamatsu Farm is the manifestation of the Conservancy's service to community, country, and the world beyond our borders. The farm is where ARC's values of conservation, stewardship, and education come to life. If ARC had not purchased the farm from the Veerkamp family, imagine what might have happened to this very special place. Now, for the first time in history, through American River Conservancy, and with the support of people of all ages, just like you, anyone can visit Wakamatsu Farm during planned events, programs, tours, open farm days, festivals, classes, hikes, field trips, and more. ARC invites you to visit, volunteer, donate, and share the story so more people can experience a place now called Wakamatsu Farm.